Are you ready for some sports?
Yes, sir.
Are you dressed appropriately, damn it? Sports bras and jock straps, everybody. It's a weird combination, but it works. Victor Allen's New Sports, written and directed by the bald-headed black man, the man that the ladies have nicknamed Sexual Chocolate. Victor Allen's unique view of sports, a recurring segment of the Morning Coffee with Mario show. And here he is. Rub his head and make a wish. Here he is, everybody. Victor Allen!
All that yelling.
Damn it.
All that yelling and nobody's yelling.
I just want to see those sports bras.
And the claps are too long, man. Ain't nobody in here.
There's no such thing as
Ain't nobody in here.
They're hiding in the crevices.
Well, my first rule of thumb is to have the backing of my people acknowledged before anything else.
And thumbs don't really have a lot of rules.
How you doing? I am Dr. Rumalak. I like that. Pop right up. We got your Periscope, Facebook recognition, haters on my screen and haters in the back. And that's Deborah Hater, not Hater, okay? Also, Margaret, I see you there. Also, live.me, big old fam. I don't mean to talk to you through my back, but I'm going to turn my head around now and then to see if I can get you. All right, you know what? It's time to talk to sports, man. And I'm not going to hit no stats today. There are no stats today. We're going to talk culture and transformation.
We won't have to squint.
Man. Like I said, let it be what it be. Okay, that's right. All right, I'm gonna just keep it real. Check it out. While I'm doing this, just so you guys know, because I'm enjoying this. I got me some streaming on me from the people who are the PR monsters of Hollywood, Deb and Norma. Ride or die, y'all.
Yeah.
Ride or die. Yeah. That's how I do it. All right, hey, check it out. Sizzle and boom in the room. All right, you guys. This is what I'm gonna talk about. Boom? I let them choose that one, bro. Sizzle and boom. I don't assign. Yeah, Lonzo Ball is overrated. Man, okay. I'm going to get to that in a second. No, he's not overrated. He just has higher expectations. Check it out. The mighty are fallen. And the reason why I'm saying that, man, and I always think bias comes when you can't report from your own homeland. ESPN President John Skipper, Carolina Panthers owner Jerry Richardson are the latest to fall. And when I say fall, different perspectives when I say fall. Now, when they're as powerful as they are, Mario, they don't really fall. They just move out of the room into another room. You know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, because you see right here, he's going to substance addiction program.
That's right.
That means he's coming to Malibu.
Yes.
And I hear they have wonderful croissants in the morning.
Different room.
For yoga.
Different room.
The stress of massage class.
Power begets
massage class
comfort.
just to get ready.
Right.
With the croissant.
All day.
Maybe some fresh squeeze.
All day, man.
Fresh squeeze.
All right. Okay. So let me get over here because I got to cover this. See, the first thing I'm going to do is that when you're watching the most powerful sports platform called ESPN, and one of their own basically saying, hey, substance abuse, having to deal with addiction problem, they're not telling you why he had to do this. Something's in the midst. Some story they're stopping before it got here. And he was about to sit back and go, get your story out first about you before it catches up with you. So to me, I want to know, how come he had to come forward with this all of a sudden? Because something was up. And I want to guess, does it deal with a woman? Does it deal with sexual parties? Does it deal with...
I want to know the dirt.
That's what I'm saying.
I want to know
That's what I'm saying.
If you go into rehab, what drug were you using? How often were you using it?
All day.
How were you using it? And what TV shows you were watching?
Look, man.
While you were high.
And let me say this. The other part,
important.
ESPN, I'm not knocking you guys. You guys are straight. You're rolling. But you guys are not covering the story of your own. Is there a rule that just because it's your own leader, you can't do your investigation the way you do with other athletes? When another athlete is going down, you guys are all over it and you're re-reporting it 24/7. I watched your show this morning. I didn't see you guys make a reference to him at all. I call that bias. And for a lot of people who's watching, credibility goes out the door when they say you don't follow up on one of your own.
He high in the picture.
Okay, thank you.
They put up there, look at that, he high.
I'm just saying.
He's high.
I'm just saying.
I'm just trying to wonder. It wasn't weed.
Right.
You never have to go. So you never have to go to rehab for weed.
You know what? See,
everything else you go to rehab. Alcohol.
He's gonna put weed in my segment. See
all right, I'm just saying you the one with the
in my segment.
And I want to tell everybody that Vic doesn't use any substances. His body's a temple.
Alka-Seltzer. That's about it, man. It's a temple.
However.
Right. All right, you guys. Now, this guy who's rolling, I'm about to roll up now, Carolina Panthers. If they weren't winning with Cam now, I think this story would be even bigger because his is worse to me. Carolina Panthers owner resigns with allegations of workplace misconduct, both sexual and racial in nature, swirling around him even as he finds himself at the center of an NFL-led investigation. Carolina Panthers owner Jerry Richardson has decided to sell his team. In other words, he was being investigated legally, and the NFL said we're taking it over. So, Mark, what does that mean? If it interprets that the NFL is taking over, does that mean they're going to do a thorough investigation? Or
they're going to do damage control.
Thank you.
But you know what I want to say? And I think this is very important, and this picture sort of stands as a reminder.
Right.
You know, he really got great hair. I mean, he's really
Jimmy
got
Johnson.
Great,
Jimmy
I'm
Johnson.
Just saying, yeah, that hair. He's got. I mean, I'm a black dude too. Obviously, for some of y'all,
that's just wrong.
The blind community didn't know. Yeah, I'm black.
Right.
And I want to say this is some great hair. That if you, I always wonder what $100 haircut.
Ask Jimmy.
They don't
Johnson.
have those in my neighborhood. They don't have $100 haircuts.
Let's just ask Jimmy, man.
But this looks like $100. If there is $100 haircut,
right?
This look like one.
Okay, all right. So I'm just. So does he get the easy chair out, man? Because he just saying
he's rich.
So are we going
to need something to work for?
Wait, now he did. They did say this, man. Which I'm not. And I'm gonna say this. I'm not excusing him. Please don't look at it this way. But he's around a lot of warriors, football players, who you and I know use language loosely. Agree, Mario?
Well, I tell you what.
Oh, no, wait. It's true.
They do not. I look at this picture and I see a kind, loving man who
bullshit.
Speaks and never uses the F word.
Okay.
See, he probably says gosh and gee.
He ain't going to answer the question. He's avoiding it. Loose language around all those players. You know that he's used to that, right?
When he's around I think he looks like a man who loves black people.
Wait a minute. See, I'm saying this. See,
he looked
I'm not
like
getting
he down with the brothers.
Okay, the reason why I'm going here is
saying?
Because they said a racial term and he used the N-word.
No.
And if you're using it around the football players in that environment, that's one thing. If he's using it as it relates to employees or something else, I don't know. I'm just saying they didn't put it in the context of what was used in the storyline, man. That's all I'm saying.
Now, okay, and that makes a big difference in context?
Yes, you know why?
Because he's just being down. What if he was, I told you he's down with, if he was doing some regular brother talk.
Watch this.
With the players.
Let me tell you this. Watch this. In Mario's practices as a medical practitioner, he's been around some wonderful medical experts. Ask him how they have conversations now and then, and it's just part of the role. See, that's what I'm saying. All day and loosely. All day, right?
And if they say it in front
that's all
of
I'm
me,
saying.
You know.
Right. They letting you have it, right?
They want to say it in front of me.
Right.
You know.
They are saying it, whatever.
Just say it.
And they're not wearing pads. All right.
No.
So let me just say this. So I'm just wanted to let you guys know the mighty have fallen. That's two big leaders. I think
he's still gonna be rich at the end of the day.
He only from this.
So they ain't falling very far.
I said in another room, man. He's in another room. That's all he's going to another room.
He'll be in that wonderful suite.
Okay, got
it. At the top of Trump Tower.
All right. All right, you guys. Got that out of the way because I have to have that consciousness about those who are powerful have to move to another way of investment. It's time for that retirement of Kobe Bryant. That happens today. As far as his jerseys are concerned, 8 and 24. And they're going to do it during the Golden State Warriors halftime game tonight. So does that mean that we're going to have a sad time and then a happy time and then a sad time? Meaning first half, halftime, second half. Who wins the game? Mario, who wins the game, man? See, I'm going to the game.
Oh, now why? That's so unfair. See, you just bring that up to slam it to the Lakers.
Yes, no, I'm not slamming.
First of all, they have to suffer. They already went through a whole year. I had that whole Kobe last year.
They're doing better, man.
I thought I was done. Now I got to go to the Kobe retirement, jersey retirement. And not just one jersey.
Two.
You got two.
Thank you. All day, man.
It wasn't until Kobe left that I came back to be a Laker fan.
All day. And wait a minute. If you look at the numbers, let me tell you.
Two jerseys?
Watch this. Look at the numbers comparison between his 8 and 24. 10 seasons. Both 16, almost, over 16,000 points.
Same.
Almost the same down. And the one that has the most titles is his number 8, but he has the MVP on his 24. And so,
stellar record.
Do we celebrate him as one who accomplished more than we expected? I know.
Well, I don't know what I expected.
When I first seen him,
I celebrate his accomplishments because he had great accomplishments.
Right.
I'm not a Kobe Bryant fan, so it's a really short celebration.
Right.
Because there's a lot of other great players that I haven't celebrated,
Right.
that I actually have more of a feeling for.
Okay.
So, so for me, during the jersey ceremony, that's when I'll probably be switching to the Big Bang Theory. Sure. Something else. Maybe I can tune in to old Flintstones or I Love Lucy around that time.
Go Norma. See, I want him to say something positive. I need somebody to cheer.
Okay, here's what's positive.
There, see, that's what I'm doing. See,
the parking is going to be really better than you think.
I told you.
Down at the Staples Center.
See, I want
really positive.
I want you guys to understand.
And the nachos are good. So do that. Get the nachos.
We're 1 week away from Christmas. Does he seem like he's in the Christmas mindset? No.
I'm in the Christmas spirit because, like many of you single people, I'm reminding you, you're saving money. You're saving money.
Right.
Just think how much money you're saving.
Okay, good. All right.
No gifts.
I'm checking out this game tonight. Look, I would like for Golden State to, come in and play hard. They're going to celebrate this too. The players they're all going to celebrate because Kobe he shaped and shifted the NBA in a way that a lot of people are going. You have to go after yours beyond, and then he's always trying to win, and not every player is trying to win. Some players are just trying to play. So I respect him for that, man. Now we got to take it over to a team that shockingly is surprising us, and we still are not sure should we get behind them. But after that game with the Legion of Doom, who I think is doomed, I don't know if anybody watched that game, and I will give them the pass of all the injuries in the secondary. But I didn't know the Rams were going to lay waste like this. It was so bad to me that there was a moment where you feel sorry for the team where it looks like the holes are so wide open where they were running. I was going, okay, this is bad. This is really bad. I was looking for a tight game and that Russell Wilson will be on beyond. It looked like they mapped him out. And he just had nowhere to go.
Yeah,
dude,
this was brutal.
It was bad. Now, is that because the Rams elevated their play? And they said this. It's hard to beat a team that beat you early in the season when you did giveaways, you fumbles and stuff like that, and come back and beat them again. They script you a different way. They got around Russell so bad that there was just nowhere else to go.
They pretty much almost a sack record.
Right.
I mean, for them, first of all, there was some records set in terms of loss.
Right.
That was like the Seattle's worst loss. In Pete Carroll's tenure.
Yeah.
Totally.
It was terrible.
And the largest, I think they had to go back to 06 or 07.
Right.
When they lost previously.
Right.
By that many points. So, yeah, what can I say? I made the point when we got the two teams, and I admit I was not a supporter of the NFL coming here. I certainly, no tax breaks. I was also saying we went from 0 teams to 2 mediocre teams.
Right.
And now it turns out I was wrong on that.
Yeah.
So they've been a delight to watch.
Hey, let me say this.
And I find myself
rooting for them
for the first time because I didn't like the Rams when they were here.
Look, I liked them because they had all the talent. I'm not going to get all into the history of this.
Rosenblum.
Hey, look, I'm just saying. So my whole point is this: they're going to go to the playoffs. I feel sorry for Philadelphia. I feel sorry for those who are injured because you want to see them at full strength. But you still have to wait because you got a young quarterback, and they script different when you get in the playoffs. They put things on you that you are not expecting during the regular season.
I'm sorry for Carson Wentz.
Yes.
I am not sorry for Philadelphia at all.
Right.
They have a great quarterback to come in and take over.
Right.
And if I have a lot of family in Philly.
Right.
And they neither need nor appreciate our support for their sports teams.
Right. No, man. Look. I like what they're doing.
Anything they love in Philly.
Hey, look.
They love to beat some LA, anything.
Right.
Hockey, basketball, football.
You name it. Okay, I got you.
Then
All right.
take that, Philly.
I'm not getting into that.
cheesesteak.
No. I like what they're doing. They're overcoming.
I do.
I'm going to go over to a game that may have not been the game of measurement, but it was a game that says which direction you're going in. Ezekiel Elliott is coming back with the Dallas Cowboys. They have a low percentage of a chance to get in the playoffs, but the Raiders are basically beast mode, not enough. Meaning, as much as he brought to the culture of the Raiders, it just seems like they are a letdown more so than the expectations coming into this year. So they're technically almost now, they say they have percentages points of all these things that have to happen with other teams to get in the playoffs. So they don't have total control, which means basically your season
Including
is
Atlanta
over.
has
It's
to
done.
lose every game.
Yes. Well,
One of the things.
Well,
they
all
had to win all their remaining.
Right.
Atlanta has to lose.
Right.
Atlanta has to lose all 3 of their remaining.
Right.
And then they still had 2 more conditions.
Right. This is get ready. Will we see beast mode next year?
Like my
And I enjoy beast mode because he brings this culture. It's a different swag. He just brings a different thing, and then you realize how strong this man is and what he does. I was looking forward to them at least making some noise. It looked like they're not getting in the playoffs, man. And they got their quarterback Carr. So something's happening with him. I'm not sure what it is. I'm just going to say, hey, you guys, just let's see if next year if they can elevate.
Well,
and I don't know if it's coaching. I have no idea what it is, man.
The mental mistakes that went into the loss thing. You know, some of it bad luck, but Carr, you know, they know the rules. I don't get it. You know, Carr scrambling.
Right.
You know, he could have just helped and pulled in the ball and been on the 1 yard line. Just like the other guy. They could have just pulled. He sticks the ball out and fumbles into the end zone.
He did the best he could, man. He didn't know the ball was going to go out of the end zone.
He could have done better.
Yeah, see, look at you. You're already.
Hey, better.
You already hurt.
They don't tell doctors. Doctors don't get to say that. Oh, I did my best I could.
Right. Okay. No, I agree.
Heal, so.
Look. He threw his body out there so he could get the win. It just was a bad bounce. They didn't even get to close it out. It's one of those things.
He fumbled the ball.
But let me say this.
Without being touched.
Let me say this. So do you feel Ben Roethlisberger on his last play against New England where it was called, he was supposed to do a fake, and he went through with the play, and it's all this confusion about who made the call, did he understand to buy more time to have another play? And you read it all. I said, let me stop and just say this. This was your chance to have home field advantage. You just handed it over to the Patriots. Your wide receiver, your number one boy, may be gone for a few weeks. And now you have to roll in going on the road if you get past that round to go in New England. Did they just hand it over the advantage clearly when they could have took it here at home? Which I even said last week. I said, Mario, I believe Pittsburgh is not the team that threatened New England, and they couldn't win it at home.
You know, wonderful example of underachievement. He just really messed up, and what he really did was, you know, he countered the play from the bench.
Right.
Did what he wanted, and that blew up.
Right.
And they can't say that, because if they say that, everybody looks bad. The coaches look bad.
He looks bad. Everything.
So, unfortunately, when people lie in press conferences and have that whole kind of lying thing, for Roethlisberger, it took me back to his club incident.
Yeah.
Okay, I hate to say that. It took me back because I said, wow, your lying here is strangely reminiscent of your discussions.
Money runs.
What happened in that club.
Money rules everything around me, right?
That's all I'm saying. You look the same kind of nervous, saying bullshit. Okay?
What's up, people?
So, no, those are good. Those are our examples of people choking, making bad decisions. You know, hey, Vic, all you have to do is say, I made a bad decision.
Can't do that, man.
And move on.
No.
What gets me is when people can't admit.
You know who they're learning from?
Trump.
No, the politicians. Look,
being Trumpian.
I will go to the last second, and you have to make me, when there's no other options left, admit it.
There's no marijuana in this pipe.
See, that's wrong.
This is a Wendell herbal blend. It's not even tobacco. It's natural herbals.
Don't listen to him, Norman.
Natural herbals. That's
so
all it
keep over
is.
here.
It's no marijuana.
Okay. All right.
Only dopes use dope.
Okay. Want to sit there and do this closing out? There's no reference to a graphic on this one, Mario. This is just very simple. Addressing the Lonzo Ball, overrated. It really is unfair. And I like what LeBron did as it relates to stepping in when they played Cleveland. And he said, ignore all the white noise. And that's not about it's not a racial thing.
No,
it's just
white
him.
noise.
Yeah. Just ignore the noise
That's
because
what white noise
he's putting.
They don't have a black noise.
And think about it, man. Think about it. He is the man in the face of basketball who is basically embracing him, because when you get caught up in the war of expectations, I think it's a good thing that you guys say he's overrated, because you had more expectations from him, which means the machine set you up to give those expectations, hand it over to you, and then you deliver the message and say, yeah, we want more from him than anyone else. I think it's a wonderful thing when people want more from you. I think it's a celebration of life. The worst thing you can have is be part of an organization. They say, we have no expectations of you whatsoever. Just do a little bit and stay on the side. So I think it's a compliment. That's just addressing what you guys, a few of you guys said. I think the man is ahead of the curve, more so than you think. Think about it this way. Go look at Brook Lopez, which I ain't got nothing bad to say, and try to explain why he is not leading nowhere at the top on rebounds than he's the 7-footer, and that the point guard has more rebounds than the center. So I'm just letting you know now, when you're almost the leader in rebounds and leading in assists on your team as a 19-year-old, you're overachieving. Because most 19-year-olds don't come in thinking like that.
Anyone who gets a triple-double in the NBA,
right,
especially as a rookie,
right,
deserves at least something. The problem is he's got that father.
Yeah.
But I must admit, I like his poise.
I do too.
I like the way he carries himself.
All day.
So I want to give him a break.
He got mine.
I like what he does.
Done.
I said again, our expectations are just our expectations.
Yeah.
So again, I'm actually supporting him, and I'm supporting the Lakers, buddy.
Good. Hey, you guys, check out the retirement of the jerseys. Pick your favorite jersey. I'm out, man. Sports done. Let's go.
Richard Allen's new to sports. His unique fan-based view of sports, written by the bald-headed black man. Remember, when you come to watch this show, dress appropriately. Sports bras and jock straps. Don't forget, gotta get some Lotrimin foot powder. All these things are important for the sports people. Get out there, cotton clothing, let it dry.